Yeah, it's the LBC boy riding the storm again. Moon guys above us, wave rider beside us. Welcome to the trench, partner. Let's ride. Yeah, came up from the dust, no trust in the system. Fed playing God while they printing and twisting. Now we stacking sales, got a mission, not wishing. LBC the crew in the code, we enlisted. Got the block in my vein, defying my brain. Every deal's just a setup for the next big game. Outlaws in the ledger, rebels off chain. Got them Wall Street suits, feeling crypto pain. We in the grill trenches, ain't no surrender. Wave riders riding through the bear in a blender. Fiat dying slow, yeah, the world gon' remember. When the moon guys rise, we the ones to defend her. Digital dirt trails, riding on those. Ain't no banks when we break these codes. Smart contracts, outlaws reload. Freedom on the chain, that's the new road. They said we dream too loud, we said bet. Now our wallets got truth they ain't seen yet. We breaking they chains with a keyboard set. And every way we ride, they drown in debt. From the ATL blocks to the Texas plain, we trade in silence but we move with flame. Moonlight glows on the rebels' aim. LBC forever, remember the name, man, yeah. Cradle trenches, no fear, no limit. Wave riders in the cold, yeah, we living in it. Bull runner, bloodbath, we still committed. LBC the storm and the world gon' witness.
Good evening and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. I am David. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Get that out of the way. Not a whole lot going on, guys. How you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being here. We'll just go ahead and run through chat real quick. Good evening. T.I. Joe first to comment. Got the gold medal. What's going on? Bingo and a bango. T.I. Joe. Trade Intuition. Thank you for being here. Make sure you guys go over and sub to his channel. Alexandra G. Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here. Alexandra G. And pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do appreciate you for doing that each and every night that we are live. Jay Violet. Thank you for being here. Jay Vi from the other side of the world. Thank you. Oh, wait. You're on a flight, so I don't know where you are now. But thank you for joining. 30,000 feet up. What's going on, Kelly? We got the Caliphate here. What's going on? How you doing? All set, fam. What's going on? Jay Rizzle. Chris Klein. What's going on, Chris Klein? Throwing them waves in the chat. Absolutely love to see it. We only take fashion advice. That's right. It's only fashion advice. Just NASA shirts and basketball shorts and the backwards cap. No cap. Wait, no, backwards cap. I don't know. I'm trying to talk like the kids when I shouldn't. Alright, guys, there's nothing going on, so let's just go ahead and go to the charts. Nothing new. I didn't see any news today. Nothing too crazy, other than BNB was listed to Coinbase right after a major liquidity crash. I don't know. Kind of sketch. There's some things in the market that are looking kind of sketch right now. The chart doesn't look too terribly great or too terribly good. It's still, you know, in the range, just chilling. So what are we gonna do? Who knows? I've got a feeling we're gonna take out this low. Now, we can see we did something similar over here. Now, we haven't done it yet, so I can't say we did something similar when what we're doing right now hasn't happened yet. But you can see we had a nice little drop here and then a push up into a fair value gap and then another like double bottom right on top of the 52-week SMA. And it wouldn't be too far out of the question to see some kind of move like that. It wouldn't be the prettiest, but it doesn't have to be pretty. The main thing is that we come down into demand and we bounce off of that demand. That's the main thing. If I put on the volume footprints, we can see that we have a whole bunch of sellers down here in this wick. Well, this is on the Kraken chart, so that's on the spot chart. What about the perp chart? Actually, this is kind of important because this is where you see the panic sellers step in, but then price ripped away from them. So we know we have sellers here. Where would market maker like to go to pick up cheaper Bitcoin? Where the sellers are. All right, so you want to sell here? All right, well, let's push price down here. You sell to me, I pick up the coins, and then we blast it off to the upside. Best case scenario probably right there. Outside of that, I mean, and maybe we tag this lower, we'll call it a liquidity zone, just to keep it simple. Stacked orders is what I call it. If I see stacked, I like stacked orders like this. See this printed over here, right? And then price traded back into that and then ripped up and took out this high. So I like looking at these stacked orders. Hashtag OnlyFans, what's going on? David Gelfand in the house. Hello, friends. Cake Diggity. Hey, what up, guys? All the peeps are here tonight. I love to see it. Thank you for joining me. If each and every single one of you wouldn't mind smashing that like button, I would. Now we do have this. Now I'm on the 12-hour. Let's go to the 4-hour. We should get a little more of these zones in here. So are we going to come up here to where other sellers may be, or are we going to keep these sellers up here? Good question that I don't have an answer to. But we can see that this candle has a ton of sellers. Where's all the buyers? Where's my double-sided? Why are you not? This is cluster. No. Delta, yes. This is buy and sell. There we go. I still want to see the delta. Yep. This way we can get both sides of the candle. Let's see a major imbalance here between 157 and 38. But you see this is massive imbalance where you have a bunch more sellers than you do buyers. 0 buyers down here. Everybody was panic selling at this point. So market maker might want to come down here to where the panic sellers were. Try and do another flush. Get people freaked out again. They want to sell. Let's go. Let's buy it all up. Not too far-fetched in my opinion. Now we could see the pop-up that we've been waiting before we get down there. If we get down there, we don't want to speak in absolutes. I've been offering this as a potential to come down, do something like this. It's kind of like a change of character. The biggest question is, do we sweep the low? Or do we just get into this demand zone and then push away from that? That's my question. Asia Orb says long. Oh, there you go. This does kind of look like a Judas swing. But Judas swings typically swing SFP and then push back down. So be careful. But yeah, I mean, you're at the lows that we've gotten at least one bounce, nice bounce from. So potential W. Then it's just about how high does it go. We do have a 4-hour fair value gap right there. One of these days I'm going to remember all the hotkeys for these things. Today is not that day. I'll be the glimmer in every child's eyes, the cool sea breeze on a summer afternoon. Sweet. That's def possible and probable. Yeah, So let's go ahead and take a fixed range volume profile again. Haven't looked at this. Okay, so we do have more of a volume profile up here. More of a profile up here. Would take in this last from this low to this high. Take that in. So if it is to break and manage to hold above this high, then I would look for price to get up here to this zone before then selling off again. But I do think it's going to, I think if it moves up, it's going to be a trick. Right now, that's what I'm thinking right now. Asia Orb, you says long. Let's go ahead and turn on the Asia Orb. Oh yeah, it does. Now I tend to like to wait for price to come back to the, if there's a fair value gap created, this 3 candle move, as you are breaking above or below, like we actually created one here, but we blasted straight through it, so you don't take this short. Blast straight through it. Come back down, create this fair value gap. The more probable, the better risk to reward is if price was to come back down to this area, and then on the 3-minute or even the 1-minute, you got a shift in the market structure. Then you would enter on the pullback and aim for that high. So patience is the name of the game. It might even sweep this high before it comes back down and then comes back up. Then you have the point of control here at 112, 186. That would be the next area of resistance. So if you came down here, my first take profit would be the highs, okay? And then I would let it run to the point of control for my next take profit. Move my stop loss above my entry. That way I take care of fees. And then see if it can run any higher. If it does decide to get above the point of control and I'm already in a trade, then I start to consider scaling in a little bit more and then riding it to the upper part of the value area. But moving my stop loss so that no matter, I'm still breaking even. JR isn't 20% up good. 20% up on Aster. I front ran Asia by 12 hours. Huge mistake. 20% is a pretty good, it's not bad. It's not exactly a bad thing. Outside of that, if this came up here, swept this high, and failed to hold it, and then took out this low without getting a nice bounce to show some kind of support, demand, then you gotta look out for continuation to the downside. Let's see what the indicator's saying as far as strength or weakness. We are above the 50. We're on the, let's go to the 1 hour. So we're below the 50 on the 1 hour. So got to be careful. Got to be careful coming up, especially if you come up and you tap that point of control and get a heavy, pretty nice rejection wick. And then the candle close. And then you get the next candle is a bearish candle, and especially engulfing, then I would just, I wouldn't look for the long unless you got a nice bounce off of this area. But I don't know. There's I'm still waiting. We do have a bullish divergence here on the 1 hour. There we go. So this could be short term, as it's on the 1 hour. First of all, It might even want to, you get a sweep, come down, tap the low, push up. Now, if we do something like this, we may not have to come back down. That's a lot of ifs. Especially if you get like a consolidation in a blast through like that, then you're looking pretty good. But outside of that, I mean, I could see, no. I don't know that I would like that too much. I'd almost just prefer this. Come down into that demand zone. I mean, you got all the single prints here. It's not really a whole lot of demand there, seeing as how there were no buyers. So, rib chat. JR, I'm currently ADAC. Oh my God, you're in ADAC? Wow, that's kind of remote. Fed is really pissing me off right now. Filthy teas. I was like minus 0.46, now back to minus 3.55%. Let's take a look at FET. If you throw them in the chat, I'll take a look at them. I'll try to get to as many as you guys like, as you offer. These wicks are just kill these charts, man. We got to get out of this price action. We got to get out of this range. This sucks. Higher or lower, I don't care. Just get out of this freaking range. Make up your mind. What are we doing, JR? I'm guessing we're shorting because it's pushing to the upside. And you're negative. Look at this. What an ugly chart. That spot. Let's do a perpetual on. They don't have Bybit. Okay, Binance. There we go. That's a bit better. Momentum's looking pretty good. Obviously, it's hard to say. I don't think BTC ever had a wick like this. Ever? Surely it has. I know it has for a fact. We'll take a look at it. All right. Let's see. I mean, right off the bat, I just, you might equal lows. They're there. You come up, you sweep. You take the liquidity of the highs. You come back down within the range. Come for the lows. And then you see what happens after that. Does it just retrace and then roll over? Either way, you can make a trade off of the bounce and just make sure you take profit at an internal high on a lower time frame, like the 1 minute. If it creates an internal high, that's a very short-term trade too. Most people cannot do the scalps like that. Doesn't matter, or most people don't even like to do the scalps like that. So I've actually been thinking about doing a lot more higher time frame stuff. Sorry, I was referring to the candle 1010 1600. Al Jr., what is up, my guy? Good evening, beautiful people. Taking a quick, tight short on the 3 minute. Earning down to GP. Oh, ranging down to golden pocket for first TP and then full TP at 786. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like your plan. And sounds like a solid plan for you. Why does it sound like a solid plan for you? Because it sounds like you know what you're looking for. So it sounds great. Ethereum. This did not happen. That's old. Where's it? I guess I've only been looking at this chart this week. Okay. Cool. Now, Ethereum's been looking a little bit better than Bitcoin. It did get a bigger push up, but of course it's going to. It is an altcoin after all. So you're going to get more volatility on it in general. Looking kind of weak here on the 1 hour, but as it is generally down. It's got a little bit of a lift on it now. Yeah, it's got some work to do, just like everything else. Bouncy, bouncy. This is what TradFi charts look like. That's not what crypto charts look like. Crypto charts, this is probably gonna break out and then break down, snag that low, and then come back up, and then do it. Because that's how we do things here in crypto, right? Crypto world. Ah, this is the ghost. Oh. Ooh. Then you get this little move here. Here you don't get the breakout on the RSI like you did here, so momentum doesn't follow price. And then you come down and you push down and you create a nice bullish divergence. Not quite. Not really. No bullish divergence. Not there. Not there. Not there. Wouldn't work. Speaking of ghost, what is everybody being for Halloween? Are you dressing up for Halloween? Do you have kids and you dress up with them for certain themes? My son is going to be Sonic, so I think I'm going to be Knuckles. Or maybe I will be Eggman. Solana. Haha, ETH Ghost. Yep. Yeah, ETH, yeah, let me turn on the volume footprint. I'll look at Solana in a sec. It's at 195 right now. Okay. All right, so of course we've got stack demand below, some sales above. So see right here at 38.74, 38.58 on the bottom side of that. I would expect it to at least come down and take out the bottom side of this at 38.54. And then the next level would be 37.65. It's actually 37.38 to 37.65. Nothing too much below that. Let's zoom out, see if it does pick anything up. Over here on this wick. Nothing. Okay. Interesting. It's got a little bit of a stacks buy zone like Bitcoin does, just sitting below these lows in here. Man, I really don't like this, guys. I really don't like this chart. Now, this is not really the best head and shoulders. This is more of a diglet. Any Pokemon fans? You gotta do the little shiny piece. This is more of the diglet. The triplet. The triple diglet? What was it called? I don't know. Lasers go pew pew. What's going on? Now, if a right shoulder does not or takes out the high of the left shoulder, it is less likely to be a full-on reversal and more likely to be a short-term push down and then a reversal after that. Pokemon fan here, waiting for the new game release at 12 a.m. There's a new game? Doug Trio. There you go, Bandage. Thank you. Hey, shout out to you. Maybe a Band-Aid. Thank you for being here. You got it, Doug Trio. I couldn't remember. It's been so long. It's been, I mean, at least 5 years since I played Pokemon Go, you know? Yeah. See, we're green on the 1 hour on Blowfin, but we're red over here on Bybit. Well, that's on the 1 hour. Oh, so we're green on the 1 hour. Where'd the red go? That doesn't make any sense. Is that on spot? Whoa. Did it disappear? Where'd all the sales go? Was it on Binance? Maybe. Let's go to Solana. 4 hour. Really? Nothing? What are we on? Binance? Get off of Binance. All right. Where is the most liquidity for Solana, do you think? Oh, I'm on Coinbase right now. Let's go to the 1 hour. All right. Okay. Lots of stacked buys. Let's go investigate. Okay, over here, 17.32 thousand. Imbalance. There's an imbalance that got to take care of. Here's a bunch of imbalances. Imbalance. Okay. What is the top side of this? 176. Bottom side, 175.87. 177. 179. 184. It's looking good. Let's zoom out further. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's consolidate these a little bit. So it's not showing anything on the 4 hour, which is kind of crazy. What about the 6? 8. Wow, right there. Sell. 12. Oh, now we're starting to look. Okay. Okay, so here's the problem. The thing is we're still within this. Well, yeah, we swept this low. Okay, so we're still within this range, okay? So price is still within this range. And that's okay. So that means even if we get lower lows and lower highs, as long as we're still within the range, we could just be consolidating before we go higher. However, if you break out of the range, you come down and you fail to reclaim the range, then you start looking lower. Maybe down to here. Let's zoom out even more. Let's go to some standard candles. Let's back up and see what we're looking at here on Solana. Let the waves crash down. How's the audio tonight? Is it better? Nobody said anything so far. I actually, there was a driver update, so I did update the driver, so that's good. So good. Perfect audio. Excellent. Excellent. Thanks, guys. Breakdown. You back test. And you get a continuation down. I mean, that's a bearish back test. This is on the daily. Let's go to the 4. Do have a fair value gap. Inversion gap. Ooh, we do have some equal highs up here. Might come back for those later or now. Okay, so this is my general thinking. I see liquidity pool right here, okay? Liquidity pool right there. And I see liquidity pool above these highs here. So, whichever way, if we get a bounce here, I would take the long to the next liquidity pool. If you come up here, sweep the high or reject the high, then I would take the short on a retrace back down to this liquidity pool. So you're always, if you're doing short-term trading and I mean any kind of trading really, but definitely on the scalps, you're always wanting to trade from one liquidity pool to the other liquidity pool. So if you know you've got equal highs here or equal lows, I guess some relatively equal lows here. If you've got equal highs and equal lows, then it's very probable that you're going to take one side out and then run to the other side. And then from there, you see what happens. But that's generally what you're looking for. You're looking to go from external range liquidity. So this would be your external range if you're going from this low to this high. So you're going from external of this range down to internal range liquidity, or you're going from internal to external, generally speaking. And sometimes you got to be careful with this. You might want to go for the external, or price might want to go for the external on the higher time frame, which would be this high to this low. It wants to come down, take out this low first before it comes out to come up to those highs. Going from external to internal within this range. Crazy. This range, actually, from here to here. So, and I'm on the 4 hours, so this would just be big ranging moves, big swing trades. Yeah, I'd be careful, man. I feel like something's going to happen. We did have Trump say that we are in a trade war with China today, so excellent, excellent. We'll see what that does to markets. I don't think did it really do much to him today? I didn't see anything because I'm pretty sure it came out while the market was open. So won't catch me at that bar, Harp, unless I'm looking for a fight. What? I sure got caught with the FOMO Friday when I was buying my soul back. Oof. Oof. Yep. And you can have FOMO going up or down, by the way. You could have a fear of missing out on something, right? Just having fear in general. Panic selling, no good. Not good. Trying to catch a falling knife and buying on the way down, not good. Not good. You want to see some kind of support somewhere. In my opinion, not financial advice. It's just, I don't want to try to catch a falling knife. The FOMO struggle is real. Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. So, yeah, Solana. I mean, a lot of things have to happen for this to not just roll over. But let's see. This is a measured move, so bam, bam. That would be nice. Now, we do have some good news. I think it actually faltered a little bit earlier today. But the Russell put in a new all-time high again. But of course, we got a nice topside wick here on the 4 hour, so it's not really what you want to see. With the also bearish engulfing. So we'll see what tomorrow brings for the Russell. If it doesn't just want to come down, maybe back test the high here. But if this keeps going and can get some expansion throughout Bitcoin's history, within 2 weeks, Bitcoin went with the Russell and started going into all-time highs. So, is this time different? Could be. We have the Bitcoin or USDT dominance, rather. I forgot to mention this the other night, but it actually got a nice strong push above the 52-week SMA and has bounced off of it. So we'll see if it can continue to push higher, and if it does, that means our assets go to the downside, which right now I'm kind of favoring. When you also have that break right there, break and back test, break of the SMA, back test, bounce. The last time it broke and bounced off of it, you had this big move up here. When this was earlier this year, quarter, January, February, March, end of quarter 1, going into quarter 2. Yeah, I mean, just generally, this generally just looks like it's going to do at least a retrace up here. And then from there, we can only hope that we get a dump in USDT dominance. But right now, it's not looking too bad. And an upper wick did kind of throw it off a little bit, but that was also an outlier, and it was already moving to the upside starting on Monday last week. This was just the climax of the week. Settle down, and we'll see if it can push further to the upside. Now, there is a chance that this does get a push up here, and you get a push up here. You come up a little too high. Where you start to round off, rather, and you get a nice bearish divergence. But when you do that as you're coming up here, taking the high, getting into that order block and getting a rejection. And that way we can get some downside movement in our risk on assets. So that's what it's either that or push to the downside like this. Back test, can't get back above, keep pushing down. And at the same time, we're having our assets push to the upside. That would be nice. We will know when it's time, when a lot of the market is up 10% or more. Okay? Time to be super bullish, that is. So it will suit your mansion when you cash out. Baby moose. What are y'all talking about right now? I got paid in yellow kiwis. Y'all cray. Trick the mama with maple syrup. They love it. Okay. Oh, Mama Moose. The Mama Moosin'. JR Moose Whisperer. That's funny. All right, let's pull a fib on this because this is looking a bit unstable AF. All right. What is this? Whoops. What did I do here? There we go. Ooh, pull back to the 786 and a rejection here on the S&P 500. That's not what you want to see. You don't want to see that rejection. Did come down to this fair value gap, this imbalance here. Bounced right off the midpoint. Man, I'm done trading crypto, man. I'm putting all my money on BTCC and trading tokenized stocks. Because why? Because they actually follow TA that makes sense. At least it's easier TA. Pattern trading is so easy. Depends on where you break down from. This could be the fate of the S&P 500, as we are getting a little bit of a bear flag here. Now, no bearish divergence as of right now, and we do have the equal highs, but that doesn't mean we can't get a little ABC correction in here. Like, oh, you know, hello, click, thank you. ABC, right? And then continue on. Maybe even come down. Yeah, those are they equal lows? Let's see. Yeah, relatively equal anyway. Price loves to take out equal highs and equal lows. We were talking about that last night about Ethereum, and it did the thing. It did the thing. Let's go down to the 15. Yep. I was talking about these equal lows last night because it was looking like it was wanting to break out of a triangle. And this is why people don't like triangles, because they fail 50% of the time, which is actually not too terrible, but you know, it kind of is. So you get the breakout that turns into a fake out because why? Because we have the equal lows over here, and it wants to come and get them. Wants to get them. And now this might end up being resistance, and we have more equal lows created over here. Yeah. This doesn't exactly scream strength to me at the moment. Very choppy. Getting 3-wave moves. 1, 2, 3. Pushing to the downside. 1, 2, 3. Push down to the downside. This was looking good. I mean, this looked like a solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I mean, so this could just be one giant ABC. Okay, so that would be a nice wave 1, wave 2. Then you get a 3 that breaks the high, 4 back tested the high, and then 5, maybe not like that. Then 5, maybe not like that either, but back up. Actually, if we got this long of a base here on wave 2, then I'd look for a bit of a bigger move. Something like this. Zoom out. I mean, now you're looking at 1700. Okay, let's chill out here for a second. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's got a lot of work to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what you would want to see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way you get a 5, 3, 5 correction. Yeah, that's what you would want to see. And then you come back. You really wouldn't want to break below this low right here at 36.50. You really wouldn't want to see that low broken. Because this looks like the start of the impulse here, not over here. That's why I would say you would want to see this hold. Cow waves. No idea what y'all are talking about if you're talking about cow waves. I don't know. XRP, everybody's least favorite and favorite coin all at the same time. Still looking like dog crap, pretty much. Still holding the 52-week SMA, not so much really, actually. Got a little close below it, or below this trend line. So it is holding, it's still holding the 52-week SMA, so that's good. Still getting closes above it. Back tests. So it's a lot of, it's real conflicting, a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing right now. Especially on the alts. Lot of conflicting stuff. But the news is what it is. Which is getting a bit doomer. Which is what you tend to see where at bottoms. You tend to see the doomerism at bottoms. The fear take hold. What is our fear and greed right now? I think we're back in fear. I think we went neutral for a second. I don't know. We've still been well into fear. We're almost in extreme fear. This says we did go into extreme fear. When? On Sunday? Right at 25. Is that right? 24. Wow. So we actually got into extreme fear. Let's see if we can get more into extreme fear. If you get any more into extreme fear, I mean, man, this was just screw you, man. This is just a F you over. You're in extreme fear. You go as low as 9. And that's still not the bottom. Insanity. Absolute insanity. Look at that. We got too euphoric too quickly. That was the problem. Why were we even getting euphoric here? I mean, this is XRP, so, and this is based off of Bitcoin. For the most part, the broader crypto market. Yeah, that was that was the 9 out of 11 days where we were green. But look how quickly the euphoria came in. Like, that's not good. You don't want to see that. It's too quick. You want people to be in disbelief, not believing. You want them to be neutral as you're putting in new all-time highs. It's like, okay, it's probably just going to dump again, right? Favorite trading book, guys? Best Loser Wins. That was my personal favorite. I call it my trading Bible. Best Loser Wins. Will completely change how you think about it. How you think about trading. Yeah, yeah, this is looking more like it's going to go for the sweep of the highs first. Say that. Still haven't taken out these highs yet, so gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I'm listening to that right now, David. Awesome. Yep, best loser wins. Definitely my favorite. Definitely made me switch up how I thought about uh, trading and managing risk. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What else? Forex. We haven't looked at Forex yet. The dollar has been moving to the downside this week, coming down, taking out internal liquidity. Still have a little bit more in here. We do have a little gap here that we could come down to, but we are getting into oversold. The fear. I don't think this is going to work on here. It's for crypto. Is there stock and are there stock and Forex sentiment trackers? Like as indicators? I haven't even thought about looking into that. Crypto and stock. Stock sentiment. Just general sentiment. 3.2 or 2.2K. Sentiment. Okay, but that's cool. Is this okay? So you have Bitcoin on here. All right, that's cool. So how exactly do you get your data? That's what I need to know. When we are in green, the average sentiment is still bullish. See, I would change the colors. I would flip them. That way I would know when I'm in red, I need to sell. When I'm in green, I need to buy. DCA in green, DCA out, DCA in and green, DCA out in red. Easy investing, right? I'll have to look at this later to kind of verify it. And sentiment range moving average by chart prime. I like chart prime stuff. Ranging market. Bullish market because it's green. Is that why? You got a box? We'll have to take a look at some of the sentiment stuff, guys. Could be cool and interesting, especially if we're just doing our investments. Position holds, which I want to start doing a lot more of. Going through a bunch of these and creating a watch list with you guys that we can go over every other day or something. Maybe even just once a week where we just have like a day dedicated to more macro investment stuff and charting. If you guys like that idea, put a 1 in the chat. There's something wrong with that picture. It's lopsided. If the dollar is moving down, the BTC and tokens should be going up. Not necessarily, because they are not 100% inverse correlated. When can we super chat, David? Let's see. Bing, 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 bing. I need to change my YouTube header, but I don't know what to do with it. $707 subscribers. So I need 3 video uploads in the last 90 days. I've got 800 valid public 3 million shorts views within 90 days. You can see I don't post any shorts. But yeah. So I've got the top half done. I just got to get the bottom half. Excuse me. It's the end of the show on that. 1,000 subs? No, I actually have enough subs. It's only 500. You don't have to get 500 subs, but I have to get up to 3,000 watch hours. So, and I'm only at 799 apparently, which is fine. I mean, that's not too bad for what, three, 3 months of doing being on my own channel. It's not too bad. Me think not. Just do a short and pay for promotion on the short. Pump the algo. Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm not paying for promotions. We were almost there, buddy. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I can't be quick. I can't be someone that comes on here and talks about charts and trading and be impatient with the growth of my channel. You understand? Like it doesn't go that way, you know? And besides, like, I'd rather have 20 of you showing up every single night and chilling. 1,000 subs is for different monetization. It's for ads. Yeah. I'd rather have 20 of you amazing people showing up every single night than 1,000 people that don't really, they're just here for signal. I don't know where I was going with that. I love actually, that's my thing is too many people has just been too much chaos. RMT, what's going on, Richard Mike Tag? All set. This isn't a misfit mining channel. No, All set loves me though. So, all good. BC Port Court, my brother from another mother. What's going on, my friend? You're up late. You need to go to bed, sir. Don't you have work in the morning? What are you doing here? Lasers go pew pew. Pew pew. You are your own man, David, and I love you for it. Thank you, B team. I appreciate you for that. I try to be anyway. I don't know. All right, guys. Oh, little update today. The hand, I looked at it today. Had the doctor look at it today. They said it's looking good, healing nicely. And I came home and I pulled all my stitches out. So now we just chilling, still keeping the wrap on for now. But yeah. Oh my God, I need to close my trades. Yeah, you do. Hurry up. No, I don't know. Not financial advice. You do you. All set. But yeah, B Team Crypto showing up here. Thank you all for joining me this evening. I'm still leaning a bit more on the bearish side. I mean, maybe we get a short-term rally, but I think that it might be a fake out. So just be careful. If we take out the internal high, like on a W pattern, like you see this a lot on a lot of charts right now, okay? And we're just kind of sitting here more towards the low right here, especially on Bitcoin. If you come up and you take out the internal highs and you can hold them and get another push, then we might be okay. But if you just sweep that internal high and reject, just be careful, okay? Just could go lower. Probably will. All right, guys, I do thank you all for being here, joining me this evening. And yeah, don't forget to join the Discord. Link is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description down below. Hit that like button on your way out and hit that subscribe if you are new, and notification bell to be notified for whenever I drop new content or go live. I am just a father and a husband trying to do my best to stay on top of these charts and spread my own experience and my own knowledge with you guys. And I appreciate you guys for showing up, showing out, showing your support, and being great human beings in general. Be kind, rewind. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I'll catch you then. Mad love. God bless. Peace out. Wait, which song? Which song should we do? Should we do the new one? Should we do the new one? I don't know which one. Let's do the other one. Let's do the other new one. Okay, my love. God bless. Bye. Bye.
Yeah. It's the LBC boys riding in the storm again. Moon guys above us. Wave rider beside us. Welcome to the trenches, partner. Let's ride. Came up from the dust, no trust in the system. Fed playing God while they printing and twisting. Now we stacking sets, got a mission, not wishing. LBC the crew in the cold, we enlisting. Got the block in my vein, yeah. DeFi my brain, yeah. Every deal's just a setup for the next big gain. Outlaws in the legend, Red Bulls off chain. Got them Wall Street suits for the crypto pain. We in the crypto trenches, I ain't no surrender. Wave riders riding through the bear and the blender. Fears dying slow, yeah, the world gon' remember. When the moon guys rise, we the ones to defend her. We the ones to defend her. Digital dust trail, riding on those, ain't no banks. When we break these codes, smart contracts, outlaws reload. Freedom on the chain, that's the new road. They said we dream too loud, we said bet. Now our wallets got truth they ain't seen yet. We breaking that chain with a keyboard set. And every way we ride, they drown in dead. From the ATL blocks to the Texas plain. We trade in silence, but we move with flame. Moonlight glows on the rebels' aim. LBC forever, remember the name. Crypto trenches, no fear, no limit.